Hello everybody, this is Backblast and here we are today on Rust. Yes, this is the first time that I've shown you this game. I've been playing this... Oh, Bob. Some sort of wolf. Yeah, I've been playing this for... I don't know, maybe 3 days on and off, something like that. I've probably been playing, I don't know, 20 hours or so, maybe a little less actually. Yeah, maybe 15 hours or 10 hours, 15 hours. And it's just been sporadic. I've been getting into it and then going off and living the rest of my life and then coming back and doing that. So I think the point I'm trying to make is I'm still very new to this. So let me tell you about Rust. So Rust is a survival game. You're on an island. Or a series of islands, actually. There's a few islands. And the islands have, as you can see, they have their natural wildlife there. There's a horse over there, just wandering about under the trees. They have trees and plants growing on here. There's rocks lying around. There's a nasty wolf or something over there, which I really need to stay away from. And there are bears as well, and bears are quite dangerous. Yeah, and you basically arrive here and you have nothing apart from a rock and a torch, and the torch looks like that and the rock looks like that, and you don't even have clothes on. And well, what else can I say? You basically you have to survive, and I think on a lot of servers that's actually quite difficult. On this one I think it's a little bit easier because this is a beginner's server. So what I'm doing here is I'm just collecting resources. So if you collect resources, for example mushrooms, you can eat them and they will keep you alive. And if you collect wood, you can then make things like spears and bows and arrows and things like that, with a little bit of help from maybe a bit of stone. Or a bit of hemp over here. There's a hemp bush here, and you learn to spot these things, believe me. There's a hemp one, there's another one up here, and there's another one off to the right, which is near to the cougar. There's two here. So these are hemp bushes. These here. There's one just in front of us there, behind these yellow bushes, and there's some rocks and things I could go and pick up. Yeah, so when you've got a little bit of wood and a little bit of stone, which you collect with your stone. So you know, if you've got your stone here, you can wander up to a tree, and this is what you start off with. You start off with the rock, and you wander up to a tree and hit the tree, and you get some wood. When you get a bit more wood and you've collected a bit of rock, you can create a little axe thing, which gets more wood and works a little bit quicker. You can also make metal ones as well, so a proper metal hatchet type thing. The other thing in my inventory there after the hatchet, let me just chop this tree down. Always handy to have lots of wood knocking about and lots of stone and metal and whatever else you can get. I think the hardest thing to come by actually is food. When I first played it, I think I died. You know, I played it for about half an hour and I starved to death. And then the second time I played it, I starved to death. And the third time I played it, I got eaten by a bear. So it's actually quite difficult. This here is a big rock. So even though I've been picking up little rocks off the... sorry, you have to use your ears a lot as well in this game. There are bears around and wolves. You need to be aware if things are coming up. So this big rock here, again, if you smash it, you get stones, but you also get sulfur ore and metal ore and high quality iron or something. High quality metal or something. That's it. And you just smash away at this. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. That won't help, will it? This will be quicker. If you use the right tool for it, you just get more out of it. So when I was hitting the tree with the rock, I was getting something like 10 wood per hit. Whereas when I use the proper tool, you get like 20. And also, if you use the proper tool, it doesn't wear out as quickly. I can't actually hit that now. There we go. So yes, there's another rock up here. I see another rock. I see another rock. And I can't see any bears or anything. Let me just jump up here. There we go. Fantastic. So yeah, so basically if you wander around and you collect some wood and you collect some stone and a bit of metal, you can then make a tiny little house or something. You know, with enough wood, you can make a little wooden cabin. If you then collect enough stone, you can maybe upgrade it to a stone building or something. You can build a little furnace, you can build various quarrying type things, and you can even craft bigger and better weapons. So, as I said, on a normal server, it's actually quite difficult to survive. I've been doing quite well here in that I've managed to survive for quite a long time. I've died a few times, but you can. What happens is when you die, you can craft a sleeping bag, and a sleeping bag is like it's like a spawn point. So that if you, why did I pick that up? If you die, you can respawn back at your sleeping bag. So what you do is you build a little hut and put your sleeping bag in it. And that way, if you die out on the field, you can go, you respawn in your house. You'll have nothing, you know, there are no tools or anything like that, and no clothes. But you can then wander back out to where your dead body is and pick up all the gear off the dead body. That's assuming that the bear or the wolf or whatever it is that's killed you isn't still around. You know, you need to be very careful with these things. There have been times when I've been killed by a bear or something, gone out to find my dead body, and then been killed by the same bear again. Yeah. So, as I said, I'm just collecting resources. This hatchet is actually about to expire. It's coming to the end of its life. When it does break, it doesn't actually destroy itself. It just gets to a state where it's unusable. And you can build like repair benches and things. Now, there's another little bit to this game apart from the survival aspect. So let me just carry on where I was before. So you can build a sleeping bag. You can protect it by putting it in a little hut. You need to then protect your hut, so people can wander into your hut and steal your things. They can destroy your hut, destroy your sleeping bag, and people do this. They will steal anything that they find on you. When you leave the server, your body is still on the game. Your body will be in the game, asleep wherever you left it. So again, you need to go somewhere where people aren't going to steal your stuff. You need a little house. And you can build a house using all the things that you find around you, the wood, the stone, even metal. You can even put little metallic doors on it, or you can armor plate it. Now, I think that's it. So food, yep, you can kill the animals as well. So I've got a bow and arrow on me, which is quite effective. I quite like the bow and arrow. And you can creep up on things and kill them. You can get the mushrooms, as I've shown you. There's also pigs wandering about, so you can kill them. There's horses, deer, and chickens. I've only ever seen one chicken, though. I didn't kill it. What else? So, when it gets night, you will get cold. So it's nice to have some clothes, and it's nice to have a fire in your little house. And, well, there's another couple of things that you need to know about. So, this place that we're at, it's been previously inhabited. There are buildings around. Now, not those that you can see there. Those have been built by people who are actually on this server with me. But off in the distance, I don't know if we can see it from here, there are other buildings which are from a previous time. I can't quite see it from here. But on that ridge line over there somewhere is a kind of a great big dome thing. It's not a dome exactly. It's more like an old. There you are. There you can see it just on the hill there. It's like a massive storage tank or something, but it is massive, and I've never been over to it. Now, apparently on real servers, apart from this lovely beginner server, which is noob friendly, those areas are quite difficult. And you will often find that people have built around them, so you can't get to them. Because what happens there is it spawns loot. So it spawns things like machine guns, greater tools as well. So, you know, metal hatchets and things like that. I did wander over to some buildings, and I might have a little foray out and show you. Maybe not to that, but there are some buildings in between me and that. which we might have a little look at. But they are places where you will get things like blueprints. So blueprints are used to create new items. So for example, when I went over to the buildings the first time I went, in fact the only time I've ever been, one of the things I picked up was some blueprints, but I also found a blue bucket which you can use for carrying water. Speaking of which, I just need to maybe fill up my water here. Just have a little drink as well while I'm here. I'm actually starving as well, it says on there, so let's just have some of these mushrooms. Let's just eat some of these. Just get my health up a little bit more. Okay. So my health is bottom right hand corner. So bottom right hand corner, the top bar, the green one, is it's how much life I've got, I guess. It's my energy, my constitution. If that goes down to 0, you die. The blue bar, which says 220, is my water, and so how hydrated I am. And the orange bar at the bottom there is how much food I have in my tummy. And you need about 100 to 110 to have your health at the top. If you go below that, you'll start starving, and you're... Sorry, if you go down to 0 on your food, you'll start starving. In order to actually get it up to 100, you need your food over 100 in the first place. So yeah, so you can wander over there and you can pick things up. So I went over and I found there's a bloke. Again, on a real server, quite dangerous. On here, not so much. I'm sure he stopped. That bear wandered up on him. So yeah, a little encounter there with a guy who almost got mobbed by a bear. So the bear wandered up behind him. So the bear's there. Okay, right. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. So we went up to the buildings and I got a blueprint. I got a blueprint for a blue bucket. Look at the deer. Hang on. Whoa, one shot. Right, right, we need to get this before anything comes, like a wolf or a bear, and eats me. I need to get my arrow back if I can. There we go, get the arrow first. Let's now take this thing apart. Sorry about this, it can be a little bit gory. There's flies wandering about, sometimes there's blood spurting a little bit, and you get food out of this. This is the best way of getting food, guys. Get a bow and arrow, and then kill something like a pig or a deer or a horse, and then you can harvest the food from it. And I'll show you how to cook it in 1 second. My active item has just broken. So this is how to make things. I'm going to make a tool hatchet. Just crafting it, that's it. So you pick it from a list. So for example, if I wanted some shoes, I do want some shoes actually. Oh, some high boots, beautiful. So the hide I got from the deer, I can now make the boots. I've selected it, I can craft it. They are now in my build queue. I want to get out of here because that bear is wandering about and I don't know where it is. Now, this is my house. This is the house that I built. I have built this from, sorry about the bits hanging out of the sides, it's a long story, which I will tell you about in one moment. Look at that, it's a pumpkin, it's a pumpkin bush right outside my front door. This is my house, so it belongs to Backblast. It's not a pub, even though it's got a pub sign, and no hawkers please, we don't want people just turning up. So I've got this door on it, the door's got a little lock on it, as I said. You know, it's better to have a door with a lock. It stops people getting in. This actually won't stop people getting in for very long. Now, my hatchet's just been built. Just let me pop that in there. So I've got a new hatchet there now. Right, so yeah, my house. Let me carry on with where I was before. So blueprints, blue tubs. I went over to the other buildings. I picked up a blue tub. Now, I also picked up some blueprints, and if you study the blueprints, it tells you how to make new things. So even though when I press tab, I've got all these lovely, lovely things here, there are things that I don't know how to make. I just don't know how to make them. I haven't got them. So for example here, this end tab is traps. There are 4 different types of traps apparently. I don't know any of them. And my boots, I've got some boots now, so we pop the boots on. Look at those. Hey, look at that. Am I actually a female? I think I might be a female, don't know. But you can build loads of things from the... Oh, a handmade shell. I think that was one of the blueprints I picked up. But I can build wooden arrows, and I'm going to build some wooden arrows anyway. We're going to build 2 lots of those. And there are weapons in there, so the hunting bow is quite easy to get. Some wood and some cloth. You get cloth from the hemp bushes that I've been looking at as bandages, which I've never ever found a use for because I always die too quickly. And this water bucket was something that I picked up and I learned how to make it because I found a special blueprint making thing. So what else? So when you get some resources, so you'll see that I've collected resources. So I've got things like wood, I've got things like stone, which I've been picking up or mining. I've been chopping trees down. I've got a little metal and some sulfur, which I haven't yet got a use for, and some high quality metal. The other things I've got are, I've found a chicken breast. Now, for some reason, when you kill a horse, you get chicken out of it. I don't quite understand. Maybe it's because people don't like the idea of eating horse. Although, is that what I got off the deer? That must be what I got off the deer. You also get some animal fat off the deer. You also get leather as well. So it just enables you to build new things. I have a furnace. Let me show you around the rest of my house. So that's my door in. I've got this little corridor with a little furnace in it, which is used for smelting iron or smelting metal. If I wander in here, I've got a separate door here. So this is what I first started out with, this tiny little room. And I popped my sleeping bag down. What you then do is you build one of these. Now this is, I think it's called a tool cupboard or something like that. I don't quite know where it is. Tool cupboard. What that does is it stops people building around you. So if I just wander back out for a second and try not to get mauled by a bear. But if, just bear with me for 1 second. There, right, okay. So this far out, anybody can build, okay? Now, if you look where my health is on the bottom right, and it says 100, if I just move a little bit closer, right, above it now it says building privilege. So nobody can build this close to my house. So there's like an invisible barrier all the way around that tool cabinet. Now, what you can do is you can authorize other people to come in and get access to your tool cabinet. Basically, it's like you can activate a list of people who are allowed to build in your area. So you can club together and have 2 or 3 people building the same building, and in that way you can build things like that tower over there. You see the tower? There's also some other little buildings. I'll have a little wander over in a minute, and I might show you my neighbours if I can get there without the bear killing me. I've got quite a friendly neighbour who's got a place just behind this big tree, directly behind the big tree now. If I just move left or right, you can see a thing that is difficult to describe, but it's actually a barricade. Let's see if I can point my arrow at it. So the tip of the arrow, that's the top of the barricade, just there. Okay. There's also some sort of quarry there. I've not quite worked out what it is, but I think he's built that because there's about 3 or 4 behind his house as well. So I think that's for mining ores or something. Okay. Now this place over here, I don't quite know what it is, but when I first started and I died from hunger a couple of times, yeah, I can see the bears down there. I don't want to get too close to that. I died from hunger a couple of times, and then I got killed by a bear a couple of times, and then these guys actually gave me some food, and that enabled me to come over here, build this, and make my sleeping bag, and then from there it's just been onwards and upwards. That bear wandering off, or is that a different bear? It's just down there, you see, tip of the arrow. Okay. Right, so, yeah, so let's carry on going round my house. I'll show you. So it's got a stone base and a wooden top at the moment. I want to make it all wooden, and I want to get a better door on there. There is a metal door you can get. Let me just have a look in here, because I've been smelting a little bit of iron in here. Alright, so let's just wander into my house. When you're out, always close the doors, or else people will come in and they'll be through your boxes and all sorts. Okay, so yeah, so you build this and it stops people building around you. And then what I did was I built upwards a little bit. So we wander upstairs, you'll see my upstairs. So I've got a lovely view down across the valley there to the other house. I've got a campfire which I want to change for one of those furnaces down there. You can cook on that though, you can't cook on the furnace I don't think. This is now where I sleep. I've got a view out of my neighbour and you can see his barricade a little bit better there. Can't see that bear. And I've got a load of boxes. And you can see out that way but it's difficult to actually see that way. And a lovely little roof. And I've got lots of different boxes with food and miscellaneous bits and tools and wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook that food. Oh, I'm actually stood in the fire. Nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the chicken breasts in. So the way you manipulate things there, I right clicked on it and it moves to the campfire. I can turn the campfire on and off from here. If I come back out, I can wander over here and you can press E to open things, and this has got food in it. I haven't got any more food to drop in there. I keep all my wood in there, so let's get rid of that. That's actually charcoal. I don't know what to do with it yet. You can build C4 or something with it. I see you know, bombs type things. I've got some iron on me. What I do want to do, I want to build this door. So what do I need for this door? I want to build a big metal door. There's a big metal door somewhere. Where is it now? Lock, window, prison. And I've been saving up for a bit. So I've got a sheet metal door. And there's an armoured door. 2 high quality metal. Is that not high quality metal? That's high quality metal ore. Maybe I can smelt that. Just bear with me. I've not smelted this before. It's all new to me. It's all new. So let's just get down here. Let's have a look. So there's no wood in it anyway. So let's put that in and take that out. And let's pop some wood in. And turn it on. It's burning, but it's not doing... Oh no, it's making charcoal. It's not doing anything to that. It's not got a... Okay, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to get high quality metal ore. What happens if I put that in? Nothing. It's not got a symbol above it. Okay, I don't know how to get high quality metal. Rock containing can be smelted in a furnace. Okay. All right. Well, let's try. Well, I wonder what happens if I take that out and try and turn it on. Yeah, it won't do it. I didn't know I could burn the charcoal for some reason. I'm a bit strange like that. Right, anyway, I'll leave that to think about things, and it might melt itself down. I don't know. Fire's still going. My food will be burning. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, burn. And turn it off. Save the fuel. Okay, so I've actually got a burnt bit of chicken or something here. You can still eat it. You do get a little bit of health from it, but not much. So let's eat these two as well. Let's get my health back up a little bit. See how my health's dropped a tiny bit? That's from eating that burnt chicken. But it'll go back up now. Now I've eaten. So yeah, so you can make these, and you can make the signs above the various boxes. And that basically is Rust. You need to survive. There are some high level things you can do. Like I said, there's a quarry over there. I've not really looked at quarries or anything like that yet. I haven't got the blueprints to do it. What I might do though is, have I got some stone on me? I've got a little stone on me. I can maybe upgrade the building a little bit more. I quite like the wooden upstairs though. I don't know. Okay, well I'll show you. We'll do something with a hammer. So in order to do any building work on your house, you need a hammer, a mallet like this. It's like a building mallet. Oh, let me tell you how to start off. Yeah, because this is unusual. So the first thing you need to do is get some wood. When you've got wood, you need to then make some paper. So paper's fairly easy to make. Once you've got a piece of paper, you can make a blueprint. Okay, and the blueprint allows you to do this. So no, if I select the blueprint, it gives me this, and this is like a floor platform. If I plonk that down somewhere, I can right click and select something else. So I could build foundation steps, floors, walls, doorways, windows, and this is how you build your house. So you can make like roofs and pillars and U-shaped stairs and stuff like that. See? So you can build these sort of things just by using that. Now the mallet is used to upgrade your house. So let's say I wanted to, can I make the stairs into stone stairs? I don't want to make them into stone stairs. I quite like the rustic old wooden ones. What I might want to do though is, I might not want to do any of it. Let's do this piece of wood here. So mallet out. If you get close to it, it goes a funny green colour. So you can see that when I'm close to it, it goes funny green colour. And then if I right click, I get an option. So I can upgrade to sheet metal. Wow. Which will be really strong. What's that one? That armoured. No chance. But I've got enough stone to upgrade to stone. So I just click on that. Boom. And that is now a stone wall. And stronger therefore than the wood wall that I had before. So original walls look like that, with the holes in, and then you can upgrade to this, and then you can upgrade to stone and the metal and the armoured. You can upgrade straight from one to the other, so you can upgrade from the wicker type wall straight up to stone or things like that. You don't have to go through all the steps, but you need to collect the resources to do it, and at the moment that's not my priority. At the moment my priority is just trying to get the house in better shape. So there's more things that I can build in this house. For example, this chest here is full of broken tools. So there's a bench that you can have. My big priority though is getting a proper metal door on here, because this can be broken down. I want a proper one. I've got upstairs in a box a special lock. A special lock. There we go. It's in here. Okay, and look at that. So that is a code lock. So it's an electronic lock that I can put on the door and input a code, and I will remember the code and I'll be able to get into my house. What happens now is, if I go out, I have got keys on me. I've got a key there and a key there. One's for that door, one's for that door. And without the keys, I won't be able to open them. And I've been out, I've been killed, and respawned in the house. Can't get out again. So I need to then make a key, and I do have. If you look up here, I have spare keys in the drawers. I don't know where they are actually. I think they might be in here. They might not be. They might be in here. Yes. Couple of spare keys, one for each door, just so I can get out again. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is get this key code and this lovely metal door built, so that I will have a lot more security on my house. Has this smelted? Oh, I've turned it off. I didn't want to turn it off. Whoa, what's this? High quality metal. Hooray, there we go. Let's turn that back on. Let's fantastic. We've got high quality metal. Surely now I could build that door. Can I build the door that I want? Let me get up here. I might have used the wood, the stone that I need to make that wall. Can I just build it now? Have I got... No. It's not armoured double door. It's armoured door, isn't it? Armoured door. Is that it? I think that's it. Armoured door. Fantastic. Is that the best door I can get? So let me just check. So the idea being that next time I I get killed out there or anything like that, so there's a sheet metal door which is 300 wood and 150 metal. This is 500 metal. This has got to be the best one, hasn't it? Let's craft it. We're going. Hey, we built a metal. We will have built a metal door. Right. So let me see. I don't know how to get rid of this door. We'll see. Yeah, once I've got the metal door and I'm happy, I can then start maybe expanding the house a little bit, because I want to build. There's some things in here like crafting type tabley thing, you know, repair tables. So there's repair stuff. Obviously not in there. I can't remember what it's called. Research table. Oh, that might be quite interesting. I don't know what that is, but you need a repair bench. That's what I'm after. Oh look, I can actually build one. Yeah, we've got enough. It's the metal fragments I've been waiting for. I've been saving them up to build that door, and now it looks like I've got enough to build a few things. So, right. So we're actually getting somewhere. We're going to get my door. Oh, in fact, I've got my door. I don't know if I can put it in instead of this door, or whether I need to. I wonder if I can upgrade. I haven't got my mallet. Oh. I don't think I can upgrade. I think I need to destroy that door and then put a new one. Bag of pants. Mallet, please. Mallet. So mallet's used for building stuff. Let's go down here. So yeah, I want to expand the house a little bit and have some more furnaces. You can get water traps and things that collect water, although I've never ever run out of water in this game. You get water when you you get water when you eat food. So right, so I can't actually I can't replace it. It doesn't let me replace it. That's pants, isn't it? See, what I could do is have maybe an outer way in, you know. Yeah. Anyway, that's for me to do later. I'll sort that out. I need to put this somewhere safe now, and we need to close this before people come in and start looting stuff. You need to go somewhere safe. This is a special thing. Right, there's another couple of bits that you need to know about the server. As I mentioned before, there are buildings on here which are from a previous existence. People have been here before. The other thing that happens is you will get aeroplanes going over, and the aeroplanes will drop cartons of loot. Those cartons of loot are quite special, and there's all sorts in there, including guns and things like that, and there's quite a fight to go and get them. The other thing is there's a helicopter. The helicopter will shoot you on sight. It will just open fire on people, and you need to get indoors. If you see a helicopter, you just get indoors. You don't mess about. For some reason, I've heard, and I don't know if it's true, but if you take all your clothes off, it doesn't fire at you and drop all your gear. I don't know. I really don't know. Whenever I've seen it, I've just got out of the way. And it does come occasionally. Now, the game is also in alpha. If you look top right hand corner of my screen, it says Rust Alpha. So, yep, it's still in progress. There's still, still quite a lot that's going to be added to it, including there's a guy in the comments there. He's just talking about radiation and things. There is radiation in the game, although I haven't seen it. Maybe it's yeah, I know you can't see radiation. Yeah, I don't know if it's already implemented or whether it's coming later. But certainly there are things like hazmat suits knocking about. I've seen a guy in a hazmat helmet. So yeah, he's saying not implemented then, I guess, and I don't think it is in the game yet. Yeah, I just came over to show you this building. So this is something that 2 or 3 guys have built. These are the guys that helped me when I first started, and they've got this fantastic place. Look, these are water traps here, so they collect water. I'm not going to go anywhere close. And these guys just helped me when I first started. What's it say here? Team Pow something. And there's a shop. Look, little shop. So food and stuff. Chicken, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, these are the things that people have built. I'm not gonna go in somebody else's property. If they're around and they see me, they might come and shoot me or something. But there's a trap, and look, massive outside furnace thing. Wow, look at that. So I don't know how to build that. I need a blueprint or something. I need to learn how to do that. Yeah, so that's it. That's Rust. And as you can see, the sun's going down, and in a little while, it will be dark. Oh yes, it will be dark. And when it gets dark, there's not a lot to do. You need to have a fire or a torch or something. Missed it, and now he's too far away. I'll go and find my arrow. Where did my arrow go? Let's see if we can find this arrow. Are we coming back? Come on. I can build another arrow, but food. Oof, hey, there's my initial arrow. Don't know. Anyway, I've got one. Yeah, I did say it sometimes it's a bit gory, so you know, let's not focus on that. So yeah, it will get dark. When it gets dark, you can't see anything. I do have a torch on me. I also used to have, I don't know if I still got it, I used to have a hat with like a miner's lamp thing on it, which was quite useful because I never ever used it. Because when you come out, you can't see where the bears are. It's very dangerous. You also get a full range of weather. Yesterday, when I first wanted to start recording this, I started the game up, looked out the window house, and it was foggy, and you could barely see. You could barely see these buildings from my house. Yeah. So there you go. There's a coastline. There's apart from, you know, I mentioned there was a building down there with like this big dome thing. CCTV for computer. Is that in real life or what? Or can you get those in the game? I mentioned there was some buildings down there. Apparently there's an airfield which I haven't seen. There's some radar dishes. And all these places are dangerous. These are the places that are from the old world, and people tend to congregate around them and try and get the bits. If I do another video, I will try and wander off up to one of these areas, and I'll show you the blueprints and the barrels and all the other bits. For now, seeing as it's starting to get a little bit dark, I'm going to call it a day. I need to drop all my kit off in these boxes because for some reason, I don't know if it's just me, I've been losing things in the night, and I don't think anybody's breaking in and pinching them. I think it's more a case of when you log off, the server loses everything that you're holding. Everything in the boxes is fine. Everything that's on my body seems to disappear. So we'll pop them in there. So there you go. That's Rust. I've enjoyed playing it actually, and I've played a lot of other of these survival type games. So for example, I've got DayZ, and I've got a game called The Ark, which I intend doing a video on very soon, just to show you the difference between this and The Ark and some of the other games. But this one I've enjoyed a lot. I think with DayZ, it's more of a you just kill people as soon as you see them. With this one, as you've seen, I saw somebody today and he was fairly friendly, and I think again, this is a friendly server, but I think on proper servers you sort of get some friendly people and some that you just need to be a bit wary of, especially the ones that have built like big fortresses and things. You need to stay away from those, because I think when they get to that stage they get a bit bored and they just start shooting people. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe they got trigger happy. I think when you get an AK-47 it's a big temptation to try and use it. So there you go. So that's Rust. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, give me a thumbs down. You can also let me know why you have enjoyed it or not enjoyed it. If there's any other games you want me to review, just give us a little nod in the old comments section. I've been Backblast, and I'll see you next time.